Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Wherever you guys are joining us from around the world, let's fight, guys. Let's fight. Let's fight. Ensuring the mic is in the right place. Let's fight. Wherever you folks are joining us from around the world, let's fight. We gotta fight. We can't give up, folks. We gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep fighting. Let's fight. Wherever you guys are joining us from. Good to see you, Fly Life, Atalaway, Wifey. Good to see you there, Susan McDonald, Lester Weeks. Good to see you as well. A lot of folks are lined up in YouTube early. Is it Ali Shear Greenwich? Good to see you. Pinky Young, good to see you. Damian James, all these are YouTube folks waiting patiently on us. Lester Weeks, good to see you. Joan Stephanie, good to see you as well. Kesh Sharma, good to see you. Diane Fordyce, Beatrice Selby, good to see all you fantastic folks waiting. Guys, let us know that you're receiving the audio well wherever you guys are. We just want to make sure we ain't got no trouble. We ain't got no trouble at all. Let us know you are receiving the audio well where you guys are joining us from. Good to see so many of you guys joining the live stream tonight. Welcome in the ring, guys. Welcome. It's our final show for the week. And we are so privileged. Dan Fordyce is here, and Troy Campbell is here. Chevin Anthony is here. Orin Don Cook is here. Joycelyn Rodriguez is here as well. Roxanne Liverpool is in the Coliseum. Idris Williams is in the arena. Koana Mingo is here too. We want to say happy birthday to Jean Rogers. Jean. How are you doing, Jean? You're old as you feel. And we know you're probably feeling like 16 right now. Good to see you, Jean Rogers. Happy birthday to Jean Rogers. Pinky Vaughn, good to see you there as well. Pinky Vaughn. Alexis Arthur, Audrey Cole, Myrna Monroe. Is it Sion Norville, Paula Pollard, Glennis Mingo Byrne, good to see you as well. Lowell David, Kit Langevine, happy birthday, Jean Rogers. Happy birthday, Jean Rogers. Guys, if we know it's your birthday, we can give you a shout out. So don't vex if you aren't tell me it's your birthday, or don't vex if a little birdie and whistle to us is your birthday, or somebody tell us it's your birthday. Don't vex. We could only say what we know. Delroy Bumbery, good to see you as well. Warnell Garnett, good to see you as well. Folks, we are fired up here. Pace and power in 2022. Fired up and ready to go. Thanks to all of you who joined our podcast during lunch. We had a fantastic time. It was Open Mic Friday. So many folks from around the world called in to our international podcast, Below the Belt. It was great to hear from so many of you. And we hasten now. Derek. Good to see you. Valda Divoire. Good to see you. Is it Valda? Yes. Joylyn Cook. Paula. Sharmila. Derek. Patricia. Myrna. Dawn. Ingrid. Raymond. Good to see you as well. Alexis Douglas. The whole team here tonight, folks. As you come into the Coliseum, guys, as you come into the arena, share the live stream. We're fired up here, guys. Pace and power in 2022. Who vex lose? Eileen Griffith, Norton Innes. Who vex lose? Marlon Tom. Who vex? We out here. And we got no apologies to anybody. We said what we said. We out here, Ibn Lamy. We out here, Don Raymond. Alvin Fraser is here, so we there. We out here, fired up, pace and power in 2022. We ain't slowing down. We told you guys at the end of the week, we're firing up more. When people are throttling down and relaxing, no, we're going into high gear. Pace and power in 2022. Guys, we are so fired up. Like we just wake up. We feel like it's morning where we are. Like it's Japan time, is England time we are. It's British time. Fired up. Vanessa De Silva, Charlene Jordan, fired up, ready to go. Who vex? Who vex lose? Good to see each and every one of you. Joseph Colin Wilson, good to see you. Patricia Kisoon, Anthony Higgins Arjun, Auntie Sandra Hanover, Dion, Ayana, BB Sandyford. Plenty names. Gotta start calling names since 7 o'clock. Good to see you. Wilton Blue, Rachel Wolford. Good to see each and every one of you. I had a fantastic young lady that I read law with, whose name is Rachel. Beautiful young woman, tremendously smart. When I saw Rachel's name, I remembered her right away. Hope Rachel doing good. Shout out to all the folks who I read law with so many years ago. Finished law, what, 2014, I think it was, or 13. Pace and power. Shout out to all my law squaddies. Pace and power. Y'all think I just dropped from the sky, you know. Some of y'all think I just dropped from the sky. Nolene Anthony, good to see you as well. Remind me of another colleague I did law with name. Sorry, her name is Anthony. Good to see each and every one of you. Good to see you guys. Onessa Wardine, Romilly and the guys, wherever you're joining us from. A very good evening to you. Welcome in the ring. We're going to give you a curation of some of the events and issues that transpired over the course of the last 24 hours. We have some of that for you guys. Good to see you, Odell John. Good to see you, Chisung Henry, Wayne Boucher, Penelope Hudson, all you fantastic folks. Ray A. Caraway. Good to see you as well. Guys, we'd have it no other way. Really glad to see so many of you already in the Coliseum, already in the arena, fired up on a Friday night and ready to go. Fired up Joylyn Cook, fired up, is it Olive? Fired up Leslie Alves, fired up Ebon, Paul Yanjo, we fired up and we are ready to go. Pace and power in 2022. Who vex lose? Shelley the Raider. Not so. Who vex lose? Who vex? Glennis Mingo Byrne, Shawnette Barnes. Good to see each and every one of you. Jacqueline Argyle. I'm hearing some noise in the studio, so I'm looking to see what's happening. So don't be distracted. Let me hold a focus. Folks, in 2022, you and I, we got to hold a focus. So much is going to be here trying to distract us. The Jagabats, the Trenches, Catfish and team, they're going to be trying to distract us. But in 2022, guys, we got to hold a focus. And we got to remember who the common foe is. Hold a focus, guys. Hold a focus. Bernadette James, Cheryl Chase, all you other fantastic, beautiful folks. Folks, I've come to work tonight. I've showed up. I've showed up, guys. When we come out, we come out. When we step out, we step out. Pollard. Who vex? Who vex, guys? Wherever you guys are joining us from, share the live stream. We're about 7 minutes into the program. We have thousands of you already joining us across social media, across the world. Welcome in the ring. We trust you guys have had a fantastic day, a beautiful, fantastic day, weather-wise, in the national capital city of Georgetown, where we're broadcasting live from, where we host our programs from. It's beautiful weather throughout the course of the day. Couldn't ask for better, really and truly. So happy that we've made it this far, guys. Some hours to go before we see Saturday. But folks, we are rising to the challenges in 2022. Pace and power. Who vex? Right? This is the year we vexing them before they vex us. Right? Do unto others before they do unto you. Pace and power in 2022. Good to see each and every one of you, like Sacha Trim, Joylyn Cook, Diane Graves-Andy, Alvin Fraser, Nicole Hardin, Shawnette Barnes. I see Paul Bourne, Michaela Webster, come on down. Again, happy birthday, Jean Rogers, Jean. Good to see you, Jean. Folks, we want to see some of those emojis. Come on. Don't let me get vexed. If I'm going to fight some of you guys, I got to fight some of you. If that's how the story goes, that's how the story goes. We really want to see those emojis. So wherever you guys are joining us from, let us know how you guys are doing out there. Don't keep all the niceness to yourselves. Show us the emojis. We want to see those emojis. We want to see those likes. We want to see those shares. We want to see those retweets. We want to see you guys click that subscribe button if you guys are joining us on YouTube. And our YouTube channel is growing. Our Instagram channel is growing. Our website, the folks who are hitting our website on a daily basis, credible sources, is growing as well. And we're so thankful to each and every one of you. We'd rather it no other way. Making sure everything. Yeah. Making sure we're good to go, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to head into the fight card. I see a couple folks are still trying to get into the broadcast. We're going to hold a second or two for them. But good to see each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from, guys. You all hit that like button there. You all hit that share button across social media. Retweet if you're joining us on Twitter. Subscribe if you're joining us on YouTube. And folks, whichever page you guys are joining us from. If you're joining us from my Facebook page, They share it every Duncan Facebook page. Guys, if you're all joining us from that page, we want you to follow that page. You're joining us from the Christopher Jones Facebook page. You're joining us from Christopher Jones Facebook page. Follow that page as well. Share the live stream. You're on Apnu AFC page. I just come off watching my colleague Randolph in the rush. Follow that page as well. Share this live stream as well. You're joining us on the Alliance for Change page. Share it as well, guys. Follow that page as well so you're always up to date with the content that we post across our social media channels, guys. So good to have so many of you in the ring this evening. So good to have so many of you in the ring. And as I'm there, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. We cannot do this without you, because when I get started tonight, it's pace and power. We cannot do this without you. And that is why we ask you guys for your support on a monthly basis, folks. People minding me business here in the ring, you know. Folks tagging me in a lot of stuff on social media during the course of the day, and the team here help us to sort out some of that. They tag us in a whole host of stuff. They say your name call in. Folks, that's we lines. You call we name, that's we line present. Present and counted. That's we lines. Present and counted. Once you call we name, present and counted. You know, we are so thrilled about so many people taking an interest in what we do here. It is exhilarating, folks. A lot of people in we business here, and they say we begging for money, we asking for money. These things take funds to keep them going. It takes something we always say here to keep the lights on, to keep the internet going, to keep the staff in place, to do a professional production for you guys, not for the jagabats, not for the trenches, for you, our ringsiders. Pace and power in 2022. And so we continue to ask you guys to partner with us. We got Cash App available. We got the MMG available. We got PayPal available. We are available via Western Union, via MoneyGram, folks. You know the routine by now. You would have copied down some of this information. I'm going to make sure we share it back at the end again. But I am ready to get into the fight card, guys. If you guys are ready as well, I am ready to get going. Ready, fired up, guys, and ready to go. Fired up and ready to go. Here we go. I want this whole screen come up. Whole screen, I want this thing on. No, whole screen. Fight time. Guys, welcome in the ring. Wherever you guys are joining us, I want it on the whole screen. This is the fight card. We got to fight some people, you know. Some peoples you could negotiate with. Some people you could talk across to, but some people you got to fight them. You got to fight them. That's the fight card, folks. And we are fired up at our end, and we are ready to go. Where do we start tonight? Where do we start, ladies and gentlemen? We start from around the world, folks. Around the world. And we start our broadcast this evening with not so very nice news, because today, at 94 years old, we lost Sir Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier, fantastic human being. Fantastic human being. From our vantage point, looking at his life over the years, being inspired by his work, his repertoire over the years. Fantastic human being. Again, we lost the one and only iconic Sidney Poitier, who lived life on his terms, folks. And I'm certain most of you can identify that iconic classic, To Serve with Love. I was telling the folks in our podcast during lunch that it always tears me up. Seen that movie, like most of you, perhaps hundreds of times, and every time that movie tears me up. There's such a beautifully written script by, I think, our very own Guyanese gentleman, and his name eludes me at this time. Nonetheless, folks, we mourn with the rest of the world the passing of this tremendous human being, Sidney Poitier, 94 years old. 94 years old, folks. Should we all be so lucky? Should we all be so lucky? 94 years old. Wrote a fantastic book called The Measure of a Man. Fantastic book. The Measure of a Man, is autobiography. Fantastic work. And having achieved so much over the course of his life, the first black man to have won an Oscar, achieved tremendous fame over the course of his life, wrote a tremendous book called The Measure of a Man. You must go down by your house and see if they got it. Beautiful book, The Measure of a Man. And in that book, something that inspired me, he said the measure of a man is taking care of your family, providing for your family. Oh God, who can say amen? Say ouch. Oh, I just boxed some Guyanese people. I just slapped some Guyanese men there. I just hit some women too. The measure of a man. Sidney Poitier told me as a young man, reading that book many years ago, about 10 years ago. I was much younger and less handsome. The measure of a man. Folks who are watching us around the world, the measure of a man, Sidney Poitier taught me, is to provide for your family. You can have all the success in the world, all the fame, all the accolades in your house. You got to provide for your family. Gone but not forgotten, folks. Our thoughts and prayers are with the international community as together we mourn tonight the passing of an icon, Sidney Poitier. That is what's happening on the international front. Or I should say part of what is happening on the international front. Spot it, folks. Spot it. My shirt sleeve has come undone. I got to fix myself. We got to put myself out properly, you know. My button has become undone. I got to comport myself. I'm dealing with my ringside as I've come to work, folks. Spotted. Guess who we see? We still in the international community. We still around the world. Guess who we speak? Who we spot? We there. Wayne Bob. Jennifer Bob. We there. Royston Melville and Andre Saul. Sporry Lee. Osmond Tappin. Veronica Primo Rollins. Veronica, I got the things, girl. Spotted. Guess who we spot? The original catfish. Not the cousin. We still in the international community. I'm giving you all some hints. Tracy Mullen, Paul Yandro. Good to see each and every one of you. Lisa Remy, Sanita Rampat. Good to see you, Dennis London, Welshman, Ibon Lamy. Spotted. Guess who we spot on the international stage recently? Things tight, that's all I can tell you. Things tight, spotted. The one and only. Y'all remember this fella? Mike Pompeo. How could we forget Mike Pompeo? Oh, they rolled out the red carpet for Mike Pompeo. This was the deliverer of democracy until Trump lose. And then he was convinced, regardless of what the results said, Trump was going to be having a second term. Pompeo came here, Diane Fordyce, Volmay Wilson, Ariel Abrams, and you hug up Irfan. Oh, they were best friends. You know, these guys are big. These are big men. And when I say big, I mean big. They are big men. Tessina Stanton, Abigail Othleen Prasad, oh, Barajagdio Sohawe. Mike Pompeo, learned that word from Kemraj Ramjatan. Sohawe, praise them, bow down and worship him. Sohawe. This Jagabat here, but we spot him recently. Folks, I tell you, things tight. Things are tight. When we saw Mike Pompeo, I passed the man straight. I was busting down the street and I spot Mike Pompeo. I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw Mike because it drove home to us that whole theme we have here, things tight. Folks, you all sharing the live stream. You all are captivated by what's happening here. Your hands can't move. You all are frozen in time. Take a second and share the live stream. So we were shocked. We there, Margaret Nelson. Them boys big, you can't miss them. So I looking at this person, you know how we do it, you know, you don't want to be too obvious, you take a little side glance and say, this person look knowing. You know, like when you spot a Guyanese in a foreign country, you say, I know Doris, but I didn't expect Doris gonna hear in you know, this is look like Aria here. I know Aria gonna hear in Las Vegas. I thought Aria gonna hear with the helping with COVID and so I'm back home and thing. You spot some people. That's how we were. We see Pompeo. And we there looking, we want the thing to be too obvious. You know how we used to do like when your neighbor's coach furniture come with the people by the windows, sir. I see the man. Marlon Seafort and Glennis Mingo, Shivani, Michelle and others. We see the man and we want it to look obvious. You know, we still got with little values and so on. So we just give the man a sideways glance. You know, oh, that's the primus is what some people say. You want to watch them sideways. We shocked. Right? This is Mike Pompeo before and after. If you are shocked, we shocked you. Before and after. Mike Pompeo. I tell you, things tight. Things tight. Things tight bad. See the man living on the East Coast now. In the Guyanese economy. I heard the man living on the East Coast. Things tight, the man lose 60 pounds in 6 months. 60 pounds in 6 months. Things tight, people. I tell y'all. Things are tight. Glennis, Mingo Born, Candy. Things tight. You know, Ali and Pompeo, they're big fellas. They're big. You can't miss them. So that's why watching. I said, this helmet look no in the Sparta, Nike. I know this fella from. Then I remember Catfish. This is how Irfan got his name, you know, Catfish. When Mike Pompeo visited here as Secretary of State, the only thing Irfan brought up is catfish. He wanted to know whether they can get back the catfish market. So many things this man could talk to the Secretary of State of the United States. Right? You know, Mike Pompeo, they're loony too. So he fit in well with them. But like wherever Jack you're drinking, Pompeo drinking too. Right? Maybe that is what Pompeo came to do, to give them some secrets. It wasn't about the catfish after all, it was about the tenors. Huh? Some people say it's Mike Pompeo deeds. Got you here. Then boys said Pompeo drink tenors. Right? Pompeo drink tenors. He the guy in his economy, things tight. So when you come down out of the big office now, you're slimmer. Things tight for Annika Prebo. Renee, Mackenzie Talbot, girl, how you doing? I ain't seen a long time, Shivani. Rajkumar, Ramkumar. Things tight. So Pompeo slim down. You hear me? Pompeo, I nearly walked past the man. I had to stop and touch his shoes. You see when you see big men, you got to pay respects. Right? Them boys big. Them boys big. You understand me? You got to pay respect. I dust the man's shoes off and he kept on going. I said, I give you a small piece. I ended up giving you a small piece. I said, Pompeo, hold this 3,000 on behalf of the ringsiders. Take this 3,000, you go down some by the juice place, and you buy a pinwheel and a cherry juice, and you lock down. You lock down for the day, Pompeo. You lock down for the day. I wish I could do more, but as the ringsiders give more to the program, I can give you a top up. Right? I'm not gonna let you go down like that. Them boys is loose you when they got no other purpose for you. Not so Alia Waljon. When them boys ain't got no other purpose for you, let's lose you. But I won't see Pompeo go down like that. I won't see Pompeo. Once I see y'all turning off, if I can help you, I can help y'all. Once I see y'all turning off, you understand me? Once I see y'all turning off, I can help y'all. Right? So there is Pompeo, spotted. Spotted, folks. We spot him. That being said, signs of the times. Signs of the times. Pompeo is truly a sign of the times. Folks, where you all joining us from? I've seen total commotions in the comments. I hope you all sharing this live stream. Some of you getting complacent. Y'all settling into this opposition thing too comfortable. And y'all taking the PPP for granted. So y'all better share the live stream. And we want to see the emojis to Warnella Garnett, Victor Mullins, Rolanda Duguid, Don Raymond, Commissioner Cole, reporting for duty, ma'am. Commissioner Cole, respect and manners. Signs of the times, people. Mucka Nursery School was evacuated today because of a African bee invasion, Africanized bee invasion. First thing, let me stop with this race thing, man. First thing, people, let me stop with this race thing, man. Bees got to get ethnicity now. Huh? Bees got to get ethnicity now. Next thing you know is umbrella foundation for the bees. Stop this thing, man. So these bees, forget African and Indian bees and Portuguese bees and all that. Mucka Nursery School had to be evacuated because of bees. Even bees, we got to attribute nationality to an ethnicity. Bees invaded the nursery school, Mucka Nursery School. Folks, what Priya doing? I asking for myself, and I asking for all ringsiders. O'Neill, Vanessa, Yanet, what is Priya doing? Just yesterday, it was the mosquitoes at Hope Secondary School. It was the mosquitoes. And they swear to God, they said, no, the people lying for them. This spirit line is not bumps from the school. Some places this child went. They confronted the parent. They said, no. Yesterday, that's what happened. The child went home with bumps on the skin and told the parents it was mosquitoes, a mosquito infestation at Hope Secondary School. The principal wrote, to the ministry saying, no, it didn't happen here. We can touch that letter just, so hold on. But at Mucka, they can say, the headmistress can write here now and say, no, this didn't happen. But I can advise this headmistress. Y'all know the headmistress of Mucka Nursery School? Tag the headmistress of Mucka Nursery School. If y'all know the headmistress, Karen Fresco. Don't only come here for your good looks, Karen. Tag the headmistress, the man. Mucka Nursery School was evacuated because of a bee infestation, a bee invasion. Yep, that's what's happening in the education system. While Priya them trying with this education strategic sectorial plan, the thing has been shredded because everything tells us these guys don't know what they have a clue what they're doing. I sorry for Marcel Hudson, I sorry for CEO Marcel. Marcel seems to be a fairly decent guy, but this thing here, this partnership with Priya making Dr. Hudson look bad. So we had this bee infestation, guys, at Mucka Nursery School. And I said to you just now, yesterday we had this whole issue of the mosquitoes at Hope Secondary School. So the HM wrote, right? Priya Manikchan instructed the HM to write, let the public know that this thing is really happening, right? Don't make me look bad. So I'm reading this letter here, right? Is it Subrian Khan Jordan is the head teacher acting there? Why we got people acting in 2022 as HM? We can't confirm these people, man. But I can tell you why. This teacher here, let me keep she acting a little bit longer. Let's put an asterisk just for tonight. Next to Brian SWB. Brian Khan Jordan. Is that how it's pronounced? Right? Brian Khan Jordan. Folks, this is an English 1 to 5 class. When I went to university and I was doing English course, we had a woman called Patricia. What was her name? Patricia something. Elderly woman, taught English beautifully. All right. Those of you who went to UG, let me see who went to UG back in the days like me. What was her name? The English lecturer for English 1 to 5. Patricia Passad, I think was the woman's name. Patricia Passad taught English fantastic. And then I got Respect and Manners. Those of you who went to UG, Gorsami, Miss Gorsami was another fantastic lecturer. I know some people had Joyce Jonas as well. I had Patricia Passad, Pat Passad, we used to call her, Pat Passad. And some of you had Gorsami. I had Gorsami for some of my tutorials as well. Fantastic people. I recommend this class. I recommend English 1 to 5 for this HM. Right? English ENG, we used to call it. ENG 1 to 5. And here is why. This letter here, then don't say we should confirm this teacher just yet. Hold on. They need some remedial things to bring them up. I want to read just a couple sections of this letter. This is an HM writing to the country, to refute what this parent said about the mosquitoes at Good Hope. Here what the HM says, with reference to the letter dated the 6th day of January 2022, published in StabrookNews.com. If you see how Stabrook News is written, Stabrook, one side news, one side common, L for news. This is supposed to be a proper noun. Right? And we know proper nouns are supposed to be capitalized, not this HM. Stabrook one side, news one side, and then .com to the side. So clearly he's not a tech-savvy person. And says, with reference concerning the StabrookNews.com school infestation with mosquito story. As the HM acting, I personally walked the entire building, assessing all the classrooms that were designated for this term for our students, and at no point in time were mosquitoes visible as claimed by the term infestation. Infestation. No, I read what the parents said in this letter to the press. And they didn't say they saw a whole host of mosquito. No, they said the child was bitten by mosquito. The parent them said, I see it with my own eye, the mosquito. So the HM said no mosquito was visible because the mosquito would have been waiting for her to come and inspect. They would have been waiting there. Right? The HM goes on to say, I also spoke to several students. Now, all this is one paragraph. Right? Run-on sentence, no punctuation. All this is one paragraph. I also spoke to several students who were in the building early. If they experienced same, all responded in a negative. That is one breath. No punctuation there, One breath. I also spoke with several students who were in the building early if they experienced same or responded in the negative. This is HM writing, In 2022, English language still fighting us. Teachers were also asked. Now there's a comma after that long 3 sentences there. Teachers also were asked if any complaints were made on same comma. They too responded in the negative. The cleaners of the school were also asked. They responded in the negative. All that's one sentence, folks. Folks, we got some trouble in this country, though. Folks, hold on. We got some problems in this country. Look, we used to have some good bookstores back in the day, right? There was a bookstore where there's, is it that insurance company on, what is that? Carmichael and Church Street there. Bestsellers. Used to be a fantastic bookstore. I think they still got Agrassi and Reach in the street. And then you got Austin's, my favorite. I like Austin's. You got a lot of variety, up-to-date books and so on in Austin's bookstore there in Camp Street. Find some good English books, right? About syntax and grammar. You got to understand the rudiments of the language, people. If you have to know the rules of English language before you break it. You have to understand the anatomy of the English language. I hope you are taking notes. Class in session, Class in session, fight start. You got to understand. Some people say it's a low blow. You got to understand the rudiments of the English language. You got to appreciate the anatomy, the beauty of subject and verb agreeing. So I would understand why this HM acting. Let us put an asterisk there. Folks. Let's put an asterisk there on this acting thing. Hold a little bit. So B is at Mucka Nursery School. I'll give you all a free 1, 2, 5. Thank you, Miss Gorsami. I'm trying to remember her first name. Pastor Gorsami. Thank you, Pat Pasal. I remember something. You got the English language. I thank the Queen for that, I thank the British. It's a beautiful, sweeping language. But we have no appreciation for it. So this HM here, writing to defend the mosquito infestation at Hope Secondary School and didn't do herself any favors. You write in HM, you write in, and you know what you're going to do with the letter. Throw it up in the public. When the public read your letter HM, they should say, this is the next Minister of Education here. Instead, Lord have mercy. Mercy beaucoup. Mercy beaucoup. Mercy beaucoup. Mercy beaucoup. Folks, I got a 2 in English, right? I said it wasn't a 1, it was a 2. Was a 2. They see them invigilators there? If I had a big parent could go and marshal them invigilate and tell them mark them papers properly, I might get a distinction. If my parent was Minister of Education, my mother's Minister of Education could go and say, yeah, I got to mark them churn paper. Put in them marks properly. I might get a distinction too. That being said, one day is the bees at Mucka, another day, mosquitoes at Hope. Moving on, folks. Moving on, fire. We're a fire nation, Folks, if you got kids, you got a whole host of cartoons and television. Avatar, the Fire Nation. Oh, I'll lose some of y'all there. Don't worry. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry. We're a Fire Nation. Just take my word for it. We're a Fire Nation. So this house in Prashad Nagar just bloop. Unoccupied all the time. They're good. And then bloops. Because you know what? This country is purgatory. What we can tell y'all? The whole country is purgatory. It's Fire Nation. Prashad Nagar. House destroyed by fire. Mysteriously, they're still trying to find out the origins. What caused this fire here? But if it is anything like the fire that took down the DPP's office and the Office of Professional Responsibility for the police force, we're going to find out too soon. If it's anything like that, bloops. Signs of the times, folks. The house just went up. We beg, daily simple. We beg Nolene Fraser, but we ain't stupid. We beg, folks. But we ain't stupid, Tell somebody, man. Tell somebody next to you. We beg. Tell you, Hussy. But we ain't stupid. They think we stupid. But we just beg. We like Pompeo. We beg. We like catfish. We beg. Beg. But we ain't stupid, Daphne, Joseph Lee. We beg out here. Folks, you all sharing the live stream. I see thousands of you are watching us across social media. Some of y'all just like the freeness, Some of y'all just like the freeness. You all come here. You're not willing to do anything with your hands. You just come here. You're taking the information. You get a good laugh because we got to make sure we entertain our ringsiders. and you're gone. Not tonight. Share the live stream. What y'all waiting on? Share it back to your profile, share it back to your page, tag a friend, let me tag the side chick, tag the main squeeze, and let's move ahead. We beg out here. We beg. We got we age. We tell y'all out. We got age. We ain't lying to y'all. I tell y'all, I got me age. I looking good. Jesus has been good to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. We beg though, but we ain't stupid, guys. That's what we telling these folks out. We beg. We got good age, but we ain't stupid. Moving on, we beg. But we ain't stupid. And that's what one counselor, regional counselor in Region 6 was asking quite recently. The man want to know what is happening at the New Amsterdam Hospital. That's what he want to know. What's happening? Counselor Colin Moore, he wants to know what is happening at New Amsterdam Hospital. How come? Right? How come you got a hospital? That's the question he asked in the council recently. How come you have a hospital and right where they're housing COVID patients and doing COVID tests on the public? I don't know if y'all can understand that. If y'all can wrap your mind around that and answer it. Councillor Colin Moore in Barbies. He asked that question and the authorities don't seem to have too much of an answer because you know why? Colin Moore big, but he ain't stupid. If y'all are providing health services for people who are COVID positive, housing them there, you know, those who are on the hospitalization, how you can do tests for COVID-19 people in the same vicinity? So you might come COVID-free, but you're left with things. You're left with the things, Deborah Halley. So Councillor Colin Moore, there in Region 6, tell me we beg. Armagon, David Armagon in Region 6, we big. But we ain't stupid. Right? So y'all gotta fix that. We ain't trust y'all. Don't tell me y'all can do both things. You got proper facilities and there is compartmentalization, all those things, guys. Fix it. Nice time. Nice time for some people in this country. Nice time. Ariali. Nice time in Vegas. A lot of people getting nice time, guys. A lot of people getting nice time. It's Friday. I know it's Friday, nice time day. So we saw quite recently, this Guardian. Y'all remember Marcel Gaskin? Oh, he was Guardian extraordinaire. He's fed into the background now, nonetheless. He is reposed nicely back into his area of expertise. He done guard. So we noticed quite recently that Marcel Gaskin Associates was the lone company, according to Kaitro News, bidding for a $24 million design and supervision of the new multilateral school on Mandela Avenue. You remember that school? Burned down last year. Fire Nation, we told you that. Fire Nation, that school burned down last year. Kurt Heidekin, Nicole Yao, Rodney Ferguson. Marcel Gaskin and Associate. According to Kaitro News, lone bidders for that project, $24 million. Nice time. He was a Guardian, you know. He gone quiet now, though. Lots of things happening. Man, quite a nice. Right? Them guys thieving out the money with the Natural Resource Fund Bill of 2021. Nice time. Them guys don't want to, operationalize lots of the commissions that provide safeguards and supervision oversight for how this government operates checks and balances. Not a word out to the Guardians. Marcel Gaskin Associates, loan company bidding for the $24 million project to supervise and design the new multilateral building there on Mandela Avenue. Yeah, nice time. Congrats, Marcel. Congrats. Moving on. Nice time. Andrew Simon. He's the marrying kind. Andrew Simon, folks. Andrew Simon went by y'all recently. I'm talking to the women now. Men tune out. Andrew Simon passed by y'all recently. The police watching him. The police want Andrew Simon. Y'all see recently? They gave a whole set of numbers of what we call Andrew Simon on. Andrew Simon is the marrying kind. Things tight. Folks, things tight in this country, things tight. Now, Andrew is being accused of bigamy. Andrew is married to a woman, but things tight. So Andrew can't go the legal way and divorce. Andrew marry again. Right? Bigamy is when you marry, you don't divorce legally, and you marry again. So Andrew is wanted by the police. He's a marrying kind. And who knows, Andrew must he married a third and a fourth time since then. Since 4 women. One time, Right? From personal experience, I can tell you this. Divorce is okay. You can live through it. You don't come through. But you got a divorce. So the police wants Andrew Simon for bigamy. He's a marrying kind. Y'all see Andrew recently? Andrew. You see these Andrews? These Andrews developing a reputation. These Andrews get man out there looking bad. Right? These Andrews get man out there looking thin. I ain't talking about Mike Pompeo and Papa Jagabat. Andrew is the marrying kind. Right? He married and he married over. One time, no divorce. Andrew is the marrying kind. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see Andrew, the police want it. If Andrew, you right now, on a couch somewhere in this country, you're eating your little popcorn and drinking your cokes and watching in the ring. Awkward. If Andrew got his foot up on you, or you got your foot up on Andrew right now, Andrew wanted by the police. Just know that. Y'all could finish your popcorn, finish your cokes, finish the show, and then you could turn yourself into the police, Andrew. Nice time. Andrew's a marrying kind. Nice time, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew like nice time. But I can tell you. Finish your popcorn, finish your cokes, Andrew, and then you can make a beeline, by the police station and so. Wanted for bigamy. Marry and he marry again, illegal divorce. That's how we're going down the line. 2022, things tight. Now we should get divorced in this country. It's about $75,000 now. And in this economy, it must be 175 because everything gone up by 15, 20, 30%. Things tight. The man can't afford divorce. He gone again. Moving on, folks. Nonetheless, come off Andrew a little bit. Oh, Father, we there. Nice time. Nice time. Look at we buy, man. Look at we buy. Nice time. We saw this on social media. Nice time. Right? Happy birthday to you. We saw this posted across quite a few social media pages. We probably the only country in this world that spends so much time wishing people in the organization publicly happy birthday. I wanted to do this on the U.S. State Department. Let's put out on the social media page. Happy birthday, Pompeo. You're looking thin. Happy birthday, Hillary Clinton. We spend a lot of time in this country just wishing people happy birthday who work in the organization. So we saw this on the Public Security, Ministry of Public Security, well, it's Home Affairs now, their website, prisons website, police force website, fire service website. Happy birthday. But it's the how old are you now part for we? We beg people. Robson big. Y'all know Robson big. Robson know he big. Right? We just want to know who do the carbon dating. Because when you deal with fossils, when you got to date fossils, because carbon dating, it's a technique, Who in this country doing carbon dating? Is it Eureka Labs? Who doing carbon dating? The Georgian Public Hospital Corporation? Is it the Walter Roth Museum? Who doing the carbon dating? Right? We beg. Right? We beg. Listen, there's a special camera they use here, It's a special camera them boys use here. But to me, it's the how old are you part. It's the how old are you part for us, folks. It's the how old are you part. It's carbon dating. It's carbon dating, the carbon dating. That being said, moving on. We ain't touching this further. It's the how old are you part for we. Folks, y'all sharing this live stream. Thousands of you are watching us and enjoying the program. Obviously, it's 40-something minutes y'all on here. Y'all are moving, Y'all are moving 40-something minutes y'all on here. Folks, listen to me. We beg. Right? Tonight is nice time for Robson, Nice time for Robson. I sorry for the other person or persons, but it's nice time for Robson. Right? Robson just chucked down the blue pill early and you. Nice time. Respect our manners, Robson. Moving along. Respect our manners. Moving along. We beg. Robson beg. Robson will not be there. He big. Age-wise, he big. You beg. Ghana is not a real place. Ghana is not a real place, people. It's not a real place where you look at some of y'all, where you see some of y'all operate. It's not a real place. Pinky Vaughan and Shalon Alves and Deborah Halley, Chisong Henry. It's not a real place. Deborah Halley, Monica Richards, Idris Williams. Y'all come here every night. That's how this country not a real place. And some of y'all, we'll have an offering. We asking y'all to partner with us night after night, week after. Some of y'all, watching Duncan sideways stuff. Some of y'all big, you know. And y'all, right? Some of y'all like that. So we're asking you guys to come on board and to partner with us. Help us to do this on a bigger scale. We got more thing on the fight card. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, Andrew. Andrew Simon, don't go nowhere. Hold right there. I tell you, when the show finish, you could turn yourself into the police. Don't go nowhere, Andrew. You sit down right there. Partner with us. We got Cash App available. We got MoneyGram available. We got PayPal available. Western Union, we're available there. We got the MMG system available, guys. And we encourage you to come on board and partner with us. Guys, it's not a real place. It is not a real place by any stretch of the imagination. It's not a real place. Just be telling y'all. You know, you just go to the police for protection. In some places, other countries, you go to the police for protection. But in this country, the police is beat you. The police. So this potential woman, oh, she's mending her bruises. This potential woman. Over a loud noise complaint, the police has reported have beaten a woman. You understand the kind of country we're living in? If y'all don't understand, y'all overstand? Kunayo Mingo, Gwyneth Jones, Deborah Halley, y'all understand the kind of country we're living in? When you go to the police to make a complaint and you get licks, right? It's like the police saying, we want to see you. How dare you disturb my repose? How dare you disturb my rest? And turn back and beat you? You understand the kind of country we're living in? It's your father. You got it right. It's your father. Right? Ghana is not a real place. A potential woman was beaten by a policeman over noise nuisance report. So he's judge, jury, and beater. Judge, jury, and beater. We beg. Oh God, but some of we, oh Father, help we. Ghana is not a real place. It is not a real place at all. That's what we're grappling with, you know. It's one step forward for the police force, 3 steps backwards, 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards, and tremble. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to this woman. I'll tell the Ministry of Social Services, oh, if this woman come to y'all, don't get your hamper only. Don't get your hamper only. Hamper Nation, give her more than a hamper. Give her some intervention that is meaningful. Moving on, folks. Ghana is not a real place, we tell y'all. It is not a real place. So the GNBS, the National Bureau of Standards, the Guyana National Bureau of Standards, GNBS, some of this businessman's electrical products weren't in compliance, and so the inspectors were attempting to seize it. Ghana is not replaced. The businessman assaulted them. I think the businessman and that policeman in potential related. The businessman is reported to have assaulted the Guyana National Bureau of Standards inspectors. Right? And you know, if you know a big one in the PP government, he can get off. He won't see a police doorstep. He won't see a court step. Once he got the phone number of some people who big, he won't do no time. Won't pay no fine. He's not in compliance with the regulations, and the officers there at the Guyana National Bureau of Standards, the inspectors there, when they seize the equipment, who's them? Who authority they come on? Who authority? Who authorification, as Margaret Lawrence and Andres O'Brien used to say back in the days? With who authorification? Agree to disagree was the sitcom. With who a tarification? The GNBS come in. First, Guyana is not a real place, you know. Guyana is not a real place. And we still trying to catch ourselves since them boys come in. We are still trying to catch ourselves since them boys come in. Right? That being said, folks, things tight. It ain't tight a little bit. It tight bad. Things tight. Things tight. We show you how happened to Pompeo. Pompeo now in the Guyanese economy. Pompeo 10 off. 60 pounds in 6 months. Planting is Mr. Planting now. Right? I tell you, planting rivaling gold. People are buying gold now. You're wearing, you're buying planting. It was bored the other day. It's planting now. Things tight. Things tight. Could you imagine planting for $250 a pound? That used to be for the whole bunch. It is now between $250 to $300 per pound. And every day we hear about oil discovery. Every day, oil and more oil. Right? We got oil, we got oil so much. Oil is very little half pint, 2 pint a gallon. We got oil, is so much oil. And planting is $250 to $300 per pound. You understand? I saw somebody in social media said, we want to hear no, but no oil discovery no more. We want to hear, don't tell me, because like the more oil we find, is the more prices going up. I said, wow. I said, wow. It's the more oil, A-I-L, the more oil we find. The more oil we find, that's how the teacher from Hope Secondary would spell that. The more oil we find, is the more prices going up. Right? So, Valentine's Day coming up next month. You buy your girlfriend a gold chain. It's a planting chain. Things tight. Things tight, people. Ashley Singh, Child Bastard, promised us a pathway to recovery, economic dynamism and resilience. All we got now is planting chain. Right? They throw jabs at Granger for planting chip. Now it's planting chain. Y'all take now. From planting chip to planting chain economy. Things tight. Planting, who knew? Who knew? Upon a planting and bread kind of the same price in the market. Wow. Who knew? Things tight, people. Things are tight. Moving on quickly, swiftly, because we're watching program time. Things tight. And some people taking this thing literally. When we tell them things tight, it's literally they're taking it, you know. Literally. Right? When we said tight, this school girl take me literally. You know when you drink and you are inebriated, you're drunk, you say you're tight. But these school girls, I don't know. This is from Esikebo. Right? I know if they're related to them girls from Christchurch Secondary. But this was the headline that shocked us. High school girls. And pun intended, high school girls admitted to hospital. Study hospital there in Esikebo. After drinking alcohol and smoking ganja. They're tight. Things tight. That's what's happening. Unfortunately, we gotta arrest that. Prayer name calling girl. What we doing? What we doing with this education strategic sectorial plan? What we doing with it? It can't come off the mark. Not meeting the needs of the society. The wicked, stink, and dirty. Y'all know that. Wicked, stink, and dirty. That's who we are. That's who they be. The PPP, as Auntie Sati would say. Auntie Socky. Wicked, stink, and dirty. The PPP. Now, Gail Teixeira is telling us the speaker should act swiftly to punish the MPs who were withstanding the government on that natural resources fund big. Yep. I would like to see Gail punish me. Nice time. I would love to see Gail punish me. Nice time, nice time. She wanted the speaker to punish MPs. Well, we boy Aubrey wasn't having it. We boy Aubrey wasn't having it. She wanted to punish. Aubrey had a few things to say. I want to quote very quickly what he said. Very, very quickly. He said that it is the PPP's arrogance. Right? He says the PPP's arrogance and contempt for our people, including civil society, and the bias, unprofessional, unparliamentary behavior of the Speaker of the National Assembly that led to the strong protest against legislation the regime sought to ram through the Assembly without sufficient public consideration. It's the Speaker. He's arrogant, disrespectful, and their contempt for the people of this country. That's what Aubrey said. And he's right. He is right. And now Gail wants to punish. Asking the Speaker to punish MPs. Folks, give us a break. Gail, give us a break. Respect and manners. Respect and manners. Respect and manners, folks. Respect and manners. To this young lady, woman corporal, number 17011. Dennis Bourne, respect and manners. Dennis Bourne served our country for 26 years and is now retiring. Respect and manners, Denise. Respect and manners. 26 years service. She gave to the police force, retiring there in Region 10. And was honored recently. She retired last year and was honored recently. Respect and manners, Denise. 26 years. You know, you are made of strong stuff. 26 years in the police force. I don't think I can make it 26 days, Denise. Nevertheless, not to take away from your service, your sterling service. Woman Corporal 1700, we salute you, Denise. Respect and manners. 26 years this woman gave to our country. 26 years. Thank you for that service, Denise. And thank you for keeping us safe. Respect and manners. Respect and manners. 26 years. Couldn't have been easy. Must have had lots of days of doubt whether she was doing the right thing, but she stuck to it. Respect and manners, Denise. Respect and manners. Respect and manners. Moving along, guys. Watching program time. Oh, my. No respect and manners for this one. Frank again. Frank. What shall we do with Frank? What do we do to a problem like Frank? Frank. COVID last year, folks. 844 new confirmed cases. 2 dead. I give up. What do we do with a problem like Frank Anthony? What do we do? Frank Anthony could become president in this country one day, The more incompetent you are, then just promote you. What do we do with a problem like Frank Anthony? That's an allusion in literature. Thank you, Gorsami. Thank you, Pat Pasal. An allusion. It's from a song, from a movie. What do you do with a problem like Maria? I'm an old soul. What do we do with a problem like Frank Anthony? Oh. It's dead, we dead now, It's dead, we dead now. Put your fears in order, people. 844 new cases. 844. The COVID surge continues unabated. Thank you, PPP. Promise delivered. Them boys had a whole COVID task force, in opposition. They were invited on the government task force. In their dispensation, they refused to invite the opposition. They get the whole thing to themselves now. The whole show. The whole fecal matter show. They got to themselves. And watch them. Watch we. Omicron in the backside. 844 cases. Thanks, Frank. Thank you. What shall we do with a problem like Frank? Folks, as we come to the end of our broadcast this evening for this week, you got commotion in the consulates, You got confusion in the embassies. We hearing out to Washington. Them people in the Washington, is it a consulate or embassy there? When they got Sam Hines. They're asking themselves, like we're asking ourselves here with Frank, what shall we do with a problem like Sam Hines? They say Sam Hines know about computer. He know about cell phone. They say Sam Hines can't even turn on the computer. He's a whole ambassador for a country, the oil producing republic, representing us in the capital of the world. And the people there scratching their heads. The son of the woman who Hines was replacing, and we're being made to understand that that's a whole around. You know, this, imagine that. They send you off, but you're still on the job because the man you bring is so vacuous that you got to stay to help you. That's all the people brutal, you know. They just tell you to train your successor and then they fire you. In this case, they fire you and then bring you back to make Sam Hines competent there in New York. Those are some of the stories that are loading. Sam Hines. What do we do with a problem like Sam Hines? I thought, like, as Kemraj Ramjitan would say, Sam Hines gone out to pasture. But no. Sam Hines riding stallion in Washington. That's where we are, folks. We're hearing also that a mentally unsound person assaulted a staff at the Ministry of Human Service building by Stabrook Corner there by Big Market. A mentally unsound person. And we're being made to understand that no one from that ministry has found it fit to this hour to call that staff and find out how they're doing. Some of the stories loading, and we say we care. We say we care. That's what we said. We care in this country. That's what it's in store regime. A mentally unsound person assaulted a staff at the Ministry of Social Protection and Care Bear Vindhya. What shall we do with a problem like Vindhya Prasad? Is the whole cabinet, you know, right? Is the whole cabinet one throwing out? What shall we do with a problem like the cabinet we got? We got to throw them out of office. We got to vote them out of office. And folks, we want to thank you for being here with us. You've done 10 programs with us for the week. Podcasts in the middays, in the ring in the afternoon. 10 programs you've done with us. And we're so thankful. We understand in this business, so much is happening on social media. You guys can be in so many other places. But night after night, you guys tune into us. You guys come on board and you partner with us. And to say the least, folks, we could not ask for more. We could not ask for more. We couldn't ask for more. Thank you guys for being here with us. That's our program for this week. The last in the ring for this week. See you guys on Monday. But we are back with our podcast tomorrow and on Sunday as well. Every day, we're firing on the podcast. It goes from 12 to 1. Guyanese time. That doesn't mean we start late. It just means we know the U.S. they're an hour behind us. Every day we're on the podcast firing, folks. Below the belt, who vex lose. Thank you for joining us in the ring, night after night. It blesses our heart, folks. We do not take your attendance on our program lightly. We do not take you showing up to the fight lightly. Pace and power in 2022, guys. Share the live stream as you go. We want to see those emojis as well, guys. And come on board and partner with us. Have a fantastic weekend. We know some of you are heading home from work, heading to work. Some of you are heading to other shows. Stay safe wherever you are. Folks, Omicron is raging out there. And then we have the IMU variant as well. Stay safe out there. It is serious. Take every precaution necessary to safeguard you, your friends, family, and loved ones. Social distance, guys. Wear your mask. Sanitize. Practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for the safety and health of your family, friends, and loved ones. That's our program tonight, guys. Share the live stream as you go. Desiree, Simon Liverpool. Good to see you, Dion, Ayana, Bibi Sandyford, Chisung Henry. Respect and manners, Leslyn Alves. Lerner Batson, respect and manners. I see one of my favorite folks. And again, I want to say happy birthday to Jean Rogers. Happy Happy birthday to Jean Rogers. Happy birthday, Jean. Auntie Sandra Hanover, Gloria Part, Chisung Henry, Delise Gulliver. Respect and manners, folks. Thank you for joining us here in the ring night after night. Thanks for joining us in the ring tonight. Stay safe, guys. Good to see you, Alexis Joseph and Jackie Baird, Janet Edwards, Joylyn Cook, Warmala Grant. Good to see you. And those of you who don't even comment but are still with us night after night, you are the unsung heroes of In the Ring. Thanks for joining us. Wherever around the world you guys joined us from this evening, it has been our delight. It has been our privilege having each and every one of you guys. We could not ask for more. I dare say we could not ask for more. Respect and manners. A lucha continua. The struggle continues. A lucha continua. Pace and power in 2022. Stay safe.